You are 3 feet from gold. Okay, I may sound crazy, but the story actually comes from Think and Grow Rich, the amazing book, the timeless classic from Napoleon Hill. This book is 100% relevant if you are a salesperson, and is 100% relevant, of course, if you're an entrepreneur. There are some key lessons in this book, and I want to pick on one just for this video, and it is literally the story called 3 Feet from Gold. And in here you'll learn, as it says in the book, one of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. Such an important lesson, because when you think of the sales process, you come up against sales objection. People quit too early because they see temporary defeat. Now, the story is this. There's a great guy called Darby. Now, at the time, Darby basically wanted to get rich, and he got the gold rush fever, and like many people in the early 20th century, went to go and dig for gold. So he invested in machinery and tools, and they dug, and guess what? They actually found gold. And they found out that actually they had the potential to have one of the biggest depositories, veins of gold in the whole area. What they did is they covered up the mine, traveled back to their hometown, told their family and neighbors and close friends secretly what they have found, and raised the money to go and buy the big investment in the machinery. They then made the long journey back to the mine and started digging. Now, initially things looked promising, but after a while, alas, the gold dried up. They could not find any more, despite how much they dug. This was a disaster because they had not even recovered the investment of the machinery. They still owed money, and what they did, they quit. They found a man who was a junk salesperson, or should I say buyer in this case, and they sold the equipment to this man just for a couple of $100. Now, this junk man was no ordinary man, and by the sounds of it, he was a proper entrepreneur. He knew there was potential because he asked them where the mine was. He knew where it was. He paid an expert. He invested in an expert, an engineer, who then went to the site and told the junk man, if you just dig 3 more feet, you will hit gold. The problem was Darby did not understand how veins worked, how mining really worked, and he didn't seek expert advice. So he quit. He gave up, and he was just 3 feet from gold. Now, the story goes on. Darby actually learned that his quitability was a terrible thing for him to do. And he actually ended up being one of the most successful insurance salesmen in America, because whenever he heard no, he learned from this lesson not to quit. And in fact, he says in the book, he learned that the most of his sales came after people saying no to him. So why is this story massively relevant to salespeople and entrepreneurs alike? Well, there's a few lessons we can learn. And if we're a salesperson, perseverance. Salespeople often face rejection and setbacks. It's the name of the game. And the story of Darby reminds us that success might just be around the corner, and giving up too soon will lead to missed opportunities. Every no brings you one step closer to a yes. That's the mindset you must have. Number 2, continuous learning. Seek advice and guidance from mentors and experts when faced with challenges. In sales, just as in mining, sometimes an external perspective, another point of view, an expert opinion can reveal opportunities that you might have otherwise overlooked. And number 3, adapt. You must be willing to adapt your approach. If one method isn't working, it doesn't mean the opportunity is lost. Darby could have shifted his drilling strategy, and salespeople can adjust their sales techniques or pitches or methods or prospecting, whatever's not working. Now for the entrepreneurs. What are the lessons for the entrepreneurs? Now, of course, all of those are as well, because I believe all salespeople are an entrepreneur. You're in your own business. But for argument's sake, these are for the entrepreneurs. Vision and perseverance. Entrepreneurship is often a roller coaster of up and downs, success and failure. To succeed, you must have a clear vision and be willing to persist through tough times. Success might just be round the corner, but if you don't start, you give up, you'll never know. Number 3, resilience. In the face of failure, failure is sadly a part of entrepreneurship, but happily it's also a part of entrepreneurship. Instead of seeing it as a dead end, view it as a stepping stone. Learn from your failures, pivot if necessary, and keep moving forward. As long as an entrepreneur you keep pushing forward, things will happen for you. Number 3 is a big one. Seek expert advice. Entrepreneurs should not hesitate to seek advice from industry experts, mentors, people who have the knowledge that they need. A fresh perspective can reveal opportunities or solutions again that you might have missed. Putting this together, the story of 3 Feet from Gold from Think and Grow Rich serves as a powerful reminder for salespersons and entrepreneurs alike. It emphasizes the importance of perseverance, resilience, and the willingness to seek guidance when faced with challenges. Just as Darby could have struck gold if he had persevered a little longer. If he just dug that 3 feet more, he would have struck millions. Salespersons, entrepreneurs, be there thinking that you are always on the brink of success if you just don't give up too soon. Success often lies just 3 feet from where you currently stand. I hope this has inspired you to read the amazing book, Think and Grow Rich. It's a game changer. But just like the book says, you have to be ready for it. So read it more than once. Read it once a month, read it once a week, read it. But you will find gold, and it's excellent for mindset, teaching you how you can actually go out and be successful. You are 3 feet from gold as an entrepreneur, as a salespeople. Just remember, it's quitability that brings failure. The man, the woman, the person who perseveres will have a remarkable story. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe and like, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you in the next video where we talk everything sales and entrepreneurship.